So yesterday I made the Wizards side of the blockbuster John Wall for Russell Westbrook trade video. So today we're doing the other side of that trade. We are doing a John Wall Houston Rockets rebuild. So what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hoodies Frost is here today with a John Wall Rockets rebuild, which is going to be fairly interesting because I think they got worse. I do think Russell Westbrook is a better player than John Wall. Now, it might be different, and we might say that it could be John Wall is better than Russell Westbrook come February because we don't know how John Wall is going to play like right away. He hasn't played in an NBA game in over a year and a half, so he's definitely going to be rusty. You would have to think, right? But I don't think they'll take too far of a step back. I don't think Harden and Westbrook was a great fit, and Wall just might fit next to Harden better, and Harden might be more of a better player. Who knows? So the contract situation is the same thing. If you look at the salary cap table here, John Wall has the same contract, not the exact same numbers, but the exact same length with the player option as Westbrook, 2 more years and then a player option. And still with a top 10 player in the NBA, I don't think this is going to change the Rockets' position in the Western Conference too much. I think they're going to end up where they would have with Russ, or maybe a spot or two can be the change with John Wall. Hopefully he stays healthy in his age 30 season. Is he younger? He is definitely younger by a year on Russ. 2 years, actually. Okay. That is something to possibly eye. Maybe their window expanded a little bit. Who knows? They also, so we just did a Rockets rebuild last week, but we're going to be doing another one today. That one was a little bit more realistic, kind of keeping the team similar to what it is. Today might be more of a fantasy style rebuild. We're going to try to build around Harden, Wall, and maybe Christian Wood. Why not? So we'll see what this team can do. I think also a really cool result of this trade is that John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins reunite on the same team for the first time in 11 years, and that was at Kentucky before they both got drafted in 2010. Wall to the Wizards, Cousins to the Sacramento Kings. So we'll let 2K come up with the lineup. We could do something like this. I want to give John Wall 33 minutes. Yeah, sure, this is what they want to roll out there. KJ Martin, I would throw to the G League, but apparently you get worse in the G League now. So you guys are seeing this on Friday, December 4th. We got a busy weekend here because yesterday was the Russell Westbrook Wizards rebuild. Now we got the John Wall Rockets rebuild, and tomorrow is the debut of my franchise. So I'm glad I waited a little bit till the final big move of the offseason happens because I think that was it. I don't think Harden's getting traded. I don't think like Oladipo is getting traded. I think we know every team's roster at least going into next year's season. Yeah, there'll be moves throughout preseason, minor moves, and maybe a trade here and there, but nothing too major. So we are coming in at number 6 in the power rankings, 9 in the conference rankings. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But if we take a look at the system proficiency under Steven Silas, he is 4 stars for us. We'll see how we do, and we'll see if we're a top 4 seed in the West this year. I think we could be. So we ended up as the 6th seed, okay, in the Western Conference. I thought we were the 14th seed for a second in the West, and I was about to say, no way we were that bad. That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But we are a playoff team, as Harden is not on All-NBA first team. He is on All-NBA second team now. No John Wall. So we are the 6th seed taking on the 3-seeded Timberwolves, who I think we could beat. Like, they're a solid, respectable team. They brought Chris Dunn back, okay? But we could definitely beat them. We have one of the best players in the NBA in James Harden, who had a phenomenal season for us and is a 98 overall. John Wall was pretty good, 21 points, 8.5 assists, 35 from 3. Okay, I have a feeling that could be an outlier, but I'll take that. That is a career high. Or he did shoot 37% in 2018 now. How many did he knock down? He actually wasn't too bad. Why do I not? How many games did he play this year? Because I feel like that's really good. He played in about half the season, okay, in 2018. Interesting stuff, okay. Did not know he ever shot 37 from 3. He actually had a 35% from 3 season here. All right, so you can see that James Harden was really good. DeMarcus Cousins, 15.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, 48 from the field, over a steal a night, and a block a night as well. Christian Wood, 12.5 points, 9 rebounds, 37% from 3. Eric Gordon, 36 from downtown. I'm going to look to trade him in the offseason. He was probably my number 1 trade guy. Everybody else, yeah, they're cool. We're going to look to upgrade the bench eventually, though. All right, so let's see what happens in Game 1 against the Timberwolves. We end up losing by 9 points. Cat has a triple-double. Okay, so the Kentucky center dominating the other Kentucky center. Just cue that gif or that photo of Cat backing down Cousins and Cousins not looking face at all. But it was apparently vice versa for this game, as Cat did go off. Christian Wood, 8-8 in Game 1. Okay, Game 2, we pick up a dub, though. Let's go. We steal one on the road. We win by 5. Wood with 20 and 14. Cousins, 30-8. Yeah, let's go. Can we go up 2 games to 1? We can. Let's go. We win by 3. Wood with 21 and 10. Wall with 19 and 11. Harden only taking 12 shots. Okay, that's not what I would expect to see. As we're up 3-1, we beat them by 6 here in game 4. Harden with 31-9. There's the Harden I'd expect to see. John Wall 23-7. Wood with a double-double, and we are 1 game away from going to the second round. That will not be the case there, and it will be the case though in game 6 as we win 4-2. Harden drops 46 points. 5 rebounds and 5 assists in game 6. All right. So who are we taking on in round 2? It is going to be the Dallas Mavericks. So we have a small battle with Texas here. Maybe you could say it's a big battle. They've pretty much kept their team the same. No trades throughout season number 1, and they beat us in game 1 by 13 points as Luka Doncic goes off. Harden played well, but Wall, 16-8. What is he averaging for the playoffs? Similar to what he averaged throughout the regular season. Harden has been pretty exceptional in the playoffs, definitely. Has Cousins regressed? No, he's been good. And what about Christian Wood? He's actually been a little bit better in the playoffs as well. So can we win game 2? No, we are down 2-0 as we lose a close one by 3 points. Damn, John Wall had 32 and 10. Harden with a triple-double, but Luka had that triple-double. So we're down 2-0. 2-1. Okay, we do win game 3. That is a massive win there, as we have a chance to tie it up. And we do. It's 2-2. We win by 1. We steal both in Houston. That's what I'm talking about. Can we win game 5? We can. Let's go. We win by 9 points, and we're up 3-2. Harden with 46 and 9. Okay, we had 5 guys in double digits there. Can we win game 6? No, we are going to a game 7. Oh boy, game 7 against Dallas. I do not feel comfortable or confident beating them here. All right, a great comeback in the second quarter, and we just blow it in the third. Damn. We're going to lose. We kind of get blown out. We lose by 21 points. Damn. We came back in the second there after a horrible first quarter. Eric Gordon drops 33 up in that trade value I see. But yeah, damn. We're not going to the conference finals in year 1. It sucks. As the Milwaukee Bucks win it all, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is your finals MVP. They beat the team that beat us in 6. So player retirements. Did anybody in our team retire? No, we did not have any retirements there. Greg Popovich hangs it up. He does not enter the Hall of Fame because 2K won't allow coaches going in there. It's dumb. I want to see Pop in the Hall of Fame. So picks wise, we do have the Wizards 2023 first, but that's not for another 2 drafts. Whoa! Oh, I was about to say we have Detroit's first, but it's lottery protected. I got excited for a second. Damn. So our picks are going to be at 21 via Miami, and the Thunder get our pick in 19. So yeah, it was a swap horse for them. We also don't have the greatest outlook when it comes to draft picks, as you can see. We do have our pick next year, and oh my God, they're going to give me the Pistons pick. Okay, I don't think that's the qualifications for that pick, but in a fantasy rebuild, hey, I am not complaining. That's what 2K did. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. As we pick up Cuba Gooding, are we good with our trainer, Byron Barry? Yeah, and he's got a badge as well. The healing badge, or what's that badge? I can't see it in my staff signing. I would have to go to staff. Oh, it's actually the prepper badge. Okay. He always that one. Gotcha. Okay, so let's go to the NBA draft. We have the 21st pick, but I want to see what I can maybe package Eric Gordon and KJ Martin as well as 21 to possibly move up. Ooh, Chuma Okeke, though, who didn't even play last year. That would be an interesting pickup. Josh Green didn't really play. Leandro Barmaro obviously didn't play because he's overseas. We can get Draymond and 12. I'm thinking about getting pick 12 and then just trading Draymond. You know what? I'm actually going to do that trade. Let's pick up Draymond Green, and he would actually be an interesting addition to the team to help out our defense, but I think I'm going to look to move Draymond if I can, and we could pick up like a Marcus Smart. I would have to give up pick 12, though. I would like to hold on to that pick, but Buddy Hield. He would be a great 6-man for us to come off the bench. Oh, yeah. Give me Buddy Hield. Thank you very much, Sacramento. Or we can get Wiggins and just send Draymond back there. But no, I'm going to pick up Buddy Hield. We do have to give up, what, a 2024 second-round pick? I am fine with that. So now we have the 12th pick in the draft. I'll see you guys with who I take. Hopefully somebody falls to me there. All right, so with our selection at 12, I did take James Bouknight here out of UConn, and then I got Doug Bass in the second round. Bouknight will just come off the bench for us. Another guard, so I was like, all right, do I maybe trade him? Because he was like the guy I really wanted, but then I was like, oh, we just got Buddy Hield. Now we have a bunch of kind of guards coming off the bench, and when you count like Daniel House, but you might say he's a small forward. So I don't know. I think I'm going to keep both of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 guys that I'm comfortable playing for next year. I mean, if we could package these 3, we can get like an Elijah Hughes from Utah and Jordan Poole. Nothing crazy there, so I'm not going to do much. In free agency, we have enough to go after like a Reggie Jackson. I would look to bring in a center, I guess like Kelly Olynyk. Oh boy, PJ Tucker back. You know what? I wouldn't mind signing PJ Tucker, but could I also sign like a Kelly Olynyk? because I wouldn't mind trading one of them. All right, so we get Tucker. Oh, Cousins is a free agent as well. Okay, so let me get these guys. I'm sure Cousins wants a boatload of money if he didn't sign already. Cousins wants 14 mil a year, and 2K will not allow me to offer him that. So DeMarcus Cousins will most likely not be back as a Rocket, unfortunately. All right, so we are making another trade with the Sacramento Kings. We're trading them PJ Tucker, Bruno Caboclo, 2 years away from being 2 years away, and Chris Clements for their 2023 top 3 protected first, and Rashawn Holmes, who will now be the backups or maybe even starting center. Yeah, he's actually going to start for us. So how many guys do we have at the moment? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I would like to get one more player. I don't think Doug Bass will cut it out. Will anybody give me a... Like, I would take Dylan Windler, a good 3-point shooter off the bench for Doug Bass. I wouldn't want to really give up a first-round pick. Can we maybe get rid of the first? Can we just do this straight up? And they would want... I don't want to throw in first. I would throw in seconds, though. Like, that Dallas second, and I would throw in this second as well. They would want... You know what? 2025 swap best, but I get their unprotected first next year. Yeah, I'll do that. We got Sterling Brown back on the qualifying offer, but I don't think he'll play much for us. As James Harden regresses, he goes down to an A in the mid-range and A in playmaking. Not a good sight to see, as John Wall also regresses B+ to B in mid-range scoring and D- to F in rebounding. He's been an alright rebounder throughout his career. Damn, that hurts. Buddy Hield's an 82. He went up. Same with Christian Wood. Same with Rashawn Holmes and Daniel House. Alright, everybody else went up, which is a nice sight to see. So we're going to be downloading the 2022 draft class here. These are the ones I use for 2021 to 2024. And then it's kind of iffy when you get to 2025. Usually I'll just auto-generate it by then. So I'm going to send James Bouknight to on-tap potential, and then I'm going to send Christian Wood to perimeter shooting. Yeah, I don't think I was going to send anybody else on-tap potential. So if we look at, actually, I want to look at our future draft picks. So we have the Cavs pick this year, our pick, and the Pistons pick. Wow. The Wizards pick, and okay, we're going to have 3 first-round picks this year and potentially 3 next year as well. So here's the starting 5. It's John Wall, James Harden, Daniel House, Christian Wood, and Rashawn Holmes, with a 4-man bench of Buddy Hield, James Bouknight, Dylan Windler, and Kelly Olynyk. System proficiency under Silas will be, let's check it out. It is going to be 4 stars, still 7 seconds or less. I wonder if I put like Buddy Hield here. It does not go up to 4.5. And Olynyk, would he change it at all? Oh, not at all. So they have us 12th in the power rankings. I feel like we got better. So we were the 6th seed last year. I think we could be potentially the 5. I mean, I don't know if we got better, but I think we did, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll probably be around the 4 to 6 seed again, maybe 4 to 7 seed. So we ended up as the 3 seed this year in the Western Conference, as you can see in the top right. Cade Cunningham ended up in Memphis with Ja Morant. Okay, intriguing fit. I don't know if that would necessarily work out. Stan Van Gundy of the Pels is the executive of the, or coach of the year. The executive of the year was somebody with 47 wins. So I wish they could actually get real presidents or GMs in this game. I know it would cost them more money, but it would be at least pretty cool to see, as James Harden is on All-NBA second team. Also, I did ink up James Harden and John Wall 2 contract extensions. It's weird to say that John Wall is a Rocket now. So John Wall's is actually pretty dope, because instead of his 40-something mil player option next year, it gets negated to being 18.5 mil and then 20 mil. So we will save money with that. James Harden will go down a little bit as well, but then right back up. So we are paying Buddy Hield and Christian Wood. Like, if we didn't have like these 4 contracts under books, we might have had cap space in free agency. But it's fine. We're looking for revenge in round 1, taking on the other Texas team in the Dallas Mavericks, or one of the other Texas teams. They have DeMar DeRozan and Julius Randle now. Okay. We take a look at the stats. James Harden was going to be our leading scorer no matter what. He actually went up in points this year to 29, down in assists and in rebounds, down in field goal percentage, up in 3-point percentage to 48%. Oh my god, he shot 48% on 800 threes. That's actually absurd. Like, his true shooting, yeah, it had to be crazy. That's 71%. John Wall, 18 points, 9.5 assists, 45 from the field, 33 from 3, 70 from the line. Christian Wood, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 37 from 3, 49 from the field, over a block a night. Buddy Hield, 17.5 points, 3.5 assists, 4 rebounds, 43 from 3. Okay, James Bouknight, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 36 from 3. Not a bad rookie year from Bouknight, and obviously Buddy Hield was amazing for us off the bench. Dylan Windler, 9 points, 44 from downtown. 62% true shooting. Oh, yeah. We have 3 guys off the bench that could hit the 3 ball. That's huge. Rashawn Holmes, 52% from the field as our starting center. Daniel House as the starting small forward, 37 from 3. I'll take it. And then Kelly Olynyk, 36 from 3. You know, everybody on the bench could shoot. Yeah, you got to love to see it. So we're taking on the Mavericks in round 1. Let's see if we can get revenge on them from last year, as we do beat them in game 1 by 15. And it was interesting, as Harden only had 20 points. Luke had a 31-point triple-double, but it was not nearly enough for them, as we take a Game 2 victory by 1 point in overtime. It's nice to see us closing out the close ones, or clutching out the close ones, as Wall and Harden had double-doubles with assists. Holmes a double-double with rebounds. Going over to game 3, and we are up 3-0. We won by 22 points. John Wall, 36 and 10. Harden, 28 and 12. Christian Wood at 20. I think Holmes might have had a double-double in that game. Yeah, 10 and 13. And then can we sweep them? No, it's impossible to sweep them. And we win in 5, though. We win by 8 here. Christian Wood had 32 points in game 5. Wall, 21 and 13. Wood killed it in round 1. Wow, okay. So can we beat Denver in round 2? Let's hope so. So I didn't think it was going to be that easy to beat Dallas in round 1. If we take a look at the playoff stats so far, Harden and Wall are killing it as a 1-2 punch. John Wall has actually been phenomenal. There's Christian Wood, Buddy Hield. Are the Wizards in the playoffs? They did not make the playoffs. I didn't quite see or remember if they made it to the playoffs last year. Also, we have the Cavs pick, and they didn't make the playoffs. And I think we're also going to have, the Pistons pick as well. Oh my god, that's actually going to be pretty nice. As the Wizards just missed out on... Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. The Cavs did make the playoffs. They were the 7th seed right here. I'm blind. But can we beat Denver? Have they added anybody new to their squad? Greg Brown? They ended up with the 8th pick in the draft. Damn, they were not good last year. Still a Bull Jokic. They have a lot of good bigs. Zeke Naji as well. Has he done anything for them? Not really. What about RJ Hampton? I'm excited for my new look... Nuggets rebuild when that comes. As they beat us in game 1, though, by 24. Damn, Murray at 33. Jokic with a triple-double. Game 2. Oh, boy. We're going to get another round 2 L. Are you serious? That sucks as we get swept. Freaking swept. Game 1, we lost by 24. Game 2 by 7. Game 3 by 18. And then game 4 by 7. Oh, that's so rough. So the Nuggets ended up winning it all. So I don't know what it is, but if you beat us in the Western Conference, you're pretty much winning the Western Conference. That's how it's been the last 2 years. So going into the draft lottery, we are going to have 1 pick, and that is going to be Detroit's pick. So that is pretty huge. That was from the technical trading it for the 16th overall pick in the draft. 2K decided not to put a protection on it in year 2. It's helping us out as we do get the 5th overall pick there. We will have the Cleveland Cavaliers pick, right? Yes, that is at 15, and we also get our pick at 25. So we have 3 first-round picks. At 5, 15, and 25, so just every 10 picks, we are going to be selecting in the draft. Look at that. I'm going to look to get Sean Navarro just so we can get that 3rd training camp, and he's got good badges as well. I'm going to look to bring back Steven Silas, and then for assistant coaches, I'm not going to bring in D'Antoni, even though it would be pretty cool to see. Is there any other 7 seconds or less? So could I get Jeremy Evans as a potential assistant? He would want 3 mil. I think we can honestly afford that. And then who else? Any other 7 seconds guys here? Come on, there's got to be someone. Damn, the only other one I'm pretty sure is Mike D'Antoni. And I really don't want to bring Mike D'Antoni in here. So, okay, we can actually sign. Nope, that is it. It's just these 3. So we're just going to go for a balanced assistant coach, it looks like. So give me, let's see here. We can go after Lionel Hollins. He would be pretty sweet. And can we get all these guys? We can't afford Jeremy Evans. That's fine with me. So let's see if we can sign him again. Nobody else is offering him a deal. Oh, we should be able to afford him now, as we do get Jeremy Evans, or what was his name? Is it Jeremy Evans? Yeah, Jeremy Evans the 3rd. Is this the guy who won the dunk contest? No way. I don't know if he's a coach in the NBA. Like, as an assistant, I don't think he is. So I'm kind of confused. It's just an auto-generated guy. Yeah, I don't think he became a coach. Yeah, it still says he's currently playing. Yeah, he's in the European League, or he's overseas. Okay. So yeah, interesting. I guess that's just an auto-generated guy that just happened to have the same name as a former NBA player. So I don't know if we want to make any trades on draft night regarding players. I mean, we could look at a potential center upgrade if we were willing to do something like that. We could bring back DeMarcus Cousins, pick 4 and Alex Len. Like, I would love Chet Holmgren. I don't know if we'd be able to trade up for number 1 with that package. I don't think it would be enough. If I also throw in 15 and 25, let me just see who has number 1. It is the Atlanta Hawks, and they wouldn't even have the cap space to take on Kelly Olynyk or... Wow, they actually value Kelly Olynyk more than Rashawn Holmes. All right, whatever. What about if I give you Kelly Olynyk, 15, 25, and my first next year? So 3 first-round picks and Kelly Olynyk. Could this get us Chet Holmgren? It can! Let's go! We're getting Chet on the squad. I really want to get Kennedy Chandler at some point, but it just would not make any sense for us to go after a point guard or a shooting guard potentially in Jaden Hardy. So welcome to the team, Chet Holmgren, and we get to keep Rashawn Holmes to be our backup center. So looking at the roster right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4... maybe 5. Okay, let me actually go through team player options first, and then we'll go through qualifying offers. Nobody's going to get one there. So do we have any free agents of our own? We do in Daniel House. I'm going to offer him a deal regardless. And then, let's see. We have no money, but can we afford... Yeah, we could afford like a backup point guard in Ricky Rubio. I would not mind that whatsoever. And then maybe package I don't know. Let's see. We're going to get, hopefully, Ricky Rubio and Daniel House. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys for next year. I mean, we could make it work unless I can move potentially Rubio and House for a good starting small forward. Bogey, not really much of a 3. Like, I would like somebody also that could play defense, and I'm not getting much that I like. So they are both under for multi-year contracts, so we're just going to go in with a 10-man rotation next year. So looking at player progression, we could see if Harden and Wall regress some more. As Harden is regressing, so did John Wall, down to an 81 overall. Book Knight went up. Peeled went up, Dylan Windler went up, and Rubio went down. But it just sucks to see our 2 best players regressing. So training camps, we have 3 now. James Bouknight going back to untapped potential. Doing the same with Chet Holmgren. And then finally, I'm going to send James Harden, I don't know, to perimeter defense. Why not? Also, I had like a perfect chance to use some mentorship. So we're going to have James Harden mentor James Bouknight. It sucks that I don't have another like point guard, like a young point. Wait, no, that's not what we want. We want Book Knight over here and then Harden over here. Yeah, let's have that. We can have Acrobat, Heat Seeker, and actually let me do the Hall of Fame badges because I know he'll have at least 3. So Fearless Finisher, we'll do Pro Touch, and we'll do Blinders. So we'll get those 3 down. I mean, like John Wall could mentor somebody, but who does he mentor? We don't really have a young player. I mean, maybe it would be better for Harden to mentor Buddy Hield and Wall to mentor Book Knight. I don't know. We'll just have like Fearless Finisher. Anything else? Needle Threader. He's not really much of a passer though. Yeah, we can do like off-ball pass and interceptor. Why not? So here is the starting 5. It's going to look a little different. We're going to have John Wall, James Harden, Dylan Windler, Christian Wood, and Chet Holmgren. So we have a Kentucky player, an Arizona State player, a Belmont player. Where did Christian Wood go to school? A UNLV player, and then a Minnesota player. Interesting starting 5 with a 5-man bench of Buddy Hield, James Bouknight, Rashawn Holmes, Daniel House, and Ricky Rubio. It will look possibly a little bit different for the playoffs. System efficiency never went up from 4.5, but Chet Holmgren does help. I mean, would Buddy Hield give me to 4.5? He does not, so not worth changing anything there. We're 9th in the conference ranking, 15th in the power rankings. I would think we got better, so I'm hoping that we are better than a 3 seed this year, and we're a top 2 seed in the West. So look who's MVP. LaMelo Ball in 2023. What is SF? Huh? Who did he play on last year? Is that a glitch? Yeah, obviously he had his rookie year. Was he in the G League or something? Who is SF? I'm so lost right now. That must be a glitch. Whatever. Chet Holmgren's your rookie of the year, though. I will definitely take that. I'm still confused on who SF is, as we are the 1 team, or the first team in the power rankings, but the 3 seed in the Western Conference. Who the hell is that? Like, San Francisco is the only thing popping into my mind. Obviously, there's no San Francisco team, so I'm just totally confused right now, as we don't get anybody on the All-NBA teams, though. We do get Chet on All-Rookie team, as we are the 3 seed once again, taking on the Grizzlies with a Cade and Ja backcourt in round 1. Jared Jackson Jr. and Brandon Clark front court. It's a good team. It'll be a tough test. If we take a look at the player stats from 2023, Harden, maybe he's regressing, I'm not sure, but maybe since we added an 18-point per game score or something close to that, his points were going to go down, as Chet Holmgren is an absolute stud for this team. Buddy Hield, 15 points, 38 from 3 off the bench. Wall, you could say he's possibly regressing, but still averaging 9 assists, shooting 34 from 3, and getting over a steal a night. Christian Wood averaged 14 points and 8 rebounds. I kind of glossed over, didn't realize how freaking good he was for us last year. 18 points and 8 rebounds and 37 from 3. This year, his numbers did go down in at least the points department, mainly because probably we had a Chet Holmgren. James Bouknight, 11.7 points and really good efficiency once again for us. Dylan Windler shot 45% from 3, 12.7 points per 36 minutes. Rashawn Holmes, 5-5 is the backup big, and Daniel House and Rubio were cool off the bench. So for the playoffs, I think I'm just going to give Rubio, I'm not going to play him. Daniel House will give like 12-2. Or we'll give 15-2. We'll go like 13 to Holmes or 12. And this gives me 11 minutes to play with here. 37 to Harden. 34 to John Wall. We'll go 35 to Chet Holmgren. We'll go 31 to Wood. And then 26 to Windler. So what happens here against Memphis? We do win game 1 by 17. Harden drops 29. Dylan Windler 24. Chet Holmgren with a double-double. And we are not going to go up 2-0 as they tie it up 1-1. And they beat us by 1 point. You're kidding me. So moving on to a pretty big game 3 here, we lost by 18 points. Oh my god. I feel like this was just a really crappy round 1 matchup for us. As we're down 3-0, we lose by 2. I don't want to have to make it. Oh my god, we lose in round 1. Oh my god. Harden and Wall are just going to regress again. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Damn, we lose 52 games just to lose in round 1 as LaMelo wins MVP and Finals MVP. Whatever, dude. So we had nobody retiring, staff retirements, nobody for us either. Jersey retirements, Kyle Lowry by the Raptors and Melo by the Knicks. League meetings, I am not changing the shot clock to 30 seconds. That is the worst one ever. It would be clutch if we have a lottery pick in. It is not going to be from the Wizards because that is lottery protected. And I think we had the Kings pick in the draft as well, but it's looking like that they made the playoffs. I don't remember if they did. As we are not going to have our pick. It's going to go to the Hawks at 26. We are going to have the Kings pick at 24. And we'll have the Wizards pick, wow, next year because it ended up being pick 3. We were going to have it regardless, but that ended up shooting up in the draft. I wonder if that means it'll increase its value next year, and then we can maybe use that in a trade right now. All right, so we are going to do this trade. Daniel House, that Wizards pick, basically being in a swap with the Jazz, and Ricky Rubio, sending Ricky Rubio back to the Jazz for Montrezl Harrell, who's most likely going to replace what's his name? Rashawn Holmes off the bench. And then we're going to look to trade these 2 picks and Rashawn Holmes for a wing. I wouldn't mind Derek White. I would like a really good starting small forward. We can maybe use an upgrade over Daniel House. Not like a really good, but just definitely an upgrade over House. I'm not finding anything I like specifically. So let me try to find someone. Okay, so I couldn't find a trade I like now, so I'm going to trade, let's see here, my 24th pick and a future second for next year's Nuggets unprotected first, so we can use it in a trade after team player options now. As we will give Dylan Windler the qualifying offer. Do we have any free agents that we want to bring back? We do in Christian Wood. Let's give him $17 million a year, and then Windler I will match any deal he gets. So let's go back to this. Let's try Rashawn Holmes and these 2 first-round picks. And you know what? We could take Aaron Nesmith from the Celtics. I'm either deciding on him or Chuma Okeke. You know what? Give me Chuma. I don't want Walker Kessler. Can we just do something like this without having to attach other assets? There we go. So Okeke will be our starting small forward next year. We will still look to bring back Dylan Windler, though, as I am going to give Windler a 3-year deal, sure. This might be the final year. We'll see. I think we could win it all next year. Just I'm hoping player progression isn't too depressing and we see James Harden go down below a 90 and Wall close under an 80. As Harden is a 91, John Wall is now a 79 overall. So do I have 9 guys that I'm comfortable playing with? I gotta wait till after summer league here. So we do have 3 training camps. Let's see here. Chet Holmgren getting untapped potential. We're gonna do the same with James Bouknight, and then we're gonna also do the same with Chuma Okeke. So here is the starting 5. Yeah, it's gonna be John Wall, James Harden, Okeke, Wood, and Chet Holmgren. Triple C's there. And then we will have Buddy Hield, Montrezl Harrell, James Bouknight, and Dylan Windler off the bench. I think this is the best team we've put together yet, even though that our 2 best players are regressing. I wouldn't even say that Wall's our second best player anymore. It's probably Chet Holmgren. Our system proficiency under 7 seconds is 4 stars. I guess Okeke's holding us back. Nobody would get it up to 4.5, so that's fine with me. And I think that we should be better than a 3 seed this year, or a 3 seed once again. I'm just hoping we don't lose in round 1 or 2, and we can please make it to the conference finals. So LaMelo Ball wins MVP again, but I don't care. We are the 1 seed in the power rankings in the conference, or the first team in the power rankings and in the conference. Russ is now 6th man of the year, which is funny. I'll check out who Washington's point guard is. Giannis is your defensive player of the year in Chicago. Yvonne Quinterly is your most improved player. He was the 8th overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft. Steven Silas coach of the year, and we get executive of the year as well. I'm pretty sure we've drafted a Doug Moss in this video, or no. I think it might have been a Doug Bass. So we are taking on the Pels in round 1. They have made it to a finals in this video, I'm pretty sure. Or no. No, they haven't, actually. They have a pretty deep team, though. Like, their bench has Andre Jackson, Moses Moody, Brian Antoine, Mitchell Robinson. Or not Mitchell Robinson's their starting 5. Never mind. But I digress still. They have a Juju Murray, Joe Ingles. They have a pretty solid team. I am curious to see who the Wizards' backup or starting point guard is, really, who overtook Russ's spot. They weren't very good. And it is Dior Johnson. Okay. They drafted him in the 2023 draft. He's 19 years old, and they moved Russ to the bench alongside Kyrie Irving. What is going on in Washington? So taking a look at the season stats, we could see that Harden was our only player above 20 points. Chet Holmgren wasn't far behind, though, as he shot 90 from the line. Maybe he should be taking some threes. I mean, his 3 tendency is probably really low, but he actually has an A+ 3-point scoring. Okay, wait a second. Let me actually make sure he's shooting threes. Yeah, his shot 3 tendency is a 0. I'm honestly going to make it like a 75. Yeah, he needs to start taking threes. That sucks that he comes in with a 0 3-shot tendency, and he's an A+ from that. Buddy Hield, 14.5 points in his 3rd year in Houston. Also shot 39 from 3. Christian Wood, 14 and 8. 51-40 splits. Phenomenal stuff there. John Wall, 13 points and 9 assists. And oh boy, he was bad. He was really bad. I gotta give less minutes to him in the playoffs. James Bouknight was amazing efficiency-wise. Do I start him at point guard? Honestly, I might. I might start him at point guard. And the bench was pretty good. Okeke was alright. He was actually pretty crap. That's not good. Maybe I'll start Dylan Windler over him. So, yeah, we're actually going to change things up. I'm going to move John Wall for James Bouknight. We're going to give him like 24 minutes there, and we'll give Bouknight 28. And then Okeke's going to get like 23, maybe less than that. Swap him with Windler. Yeah, he's going to get 20, and Windler is going to get 24 minutes. So, a kind of a new starting five going into the playoffs. Well, actually... no, let me do like 22 here, and then let me do 18. Okeke was kind of bad, so let's go 34, 35, 30. Let's do that. So game 1 against New Orleans, we win. Let's see, Chet Holmgren went 2 for 5 from downtown. Yeah, I think he's actually going to average a lot more points now that he's shooting threes. Going over to game 2 against New Orleans, yeah, 5 for 6 from downtown. He's averaging 30 points in the first 2 games. He's shooting 63% from 3. And we ended up losing game 3, though. James Bouknight had 25 and 6. Unfortunately, Chet Holmgren wasn't phenomenal. I'm keeping an eye on him for these playoffs. Game number 4, we end up winning to go up 3-1. We won by 3 in the Smoothie King Arena. Something like that. Chet Holmgren at 21 and 7. Harden 21 and 13. And then game 5, let's see what happens. We end up winning, and we are going on to round 2. In game 5, Harden had 33 points. So now we're taking on the Phoenix Suns. Haven't mentioned them at all in this video. They got Kobe White at point guard, Devin Booker, Kenyon Martin Jr., former Rocket, the Revenge Series, Jalen Smith, DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Jackson, Antoine Watson, Gonzaga Bulldog, right? Yeah, he hasn't done, I think, too much in college basketball this year. So game 1, we pick up the win by 28 points. Heel drops 23, Bouknight 21 and 8. Chet Holmgren almost had a triple-double. Going on to game 2, we're up 2-0. Let's go. We are 2 games away from going to the first conference finals of this video as we end up winning by 20 in game 3, and we are up 3-0. Holmgren had 20 rebounds and 7 assists, and he shot horribly. It's a funny stat line. In game 4, we end up sweeping by 18 points here. Holmgren had a triple-double, Wood at 23 and 11, and we're going to the conference finals to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we beat in year 1, I believe. Yeah, so they now have Kemba Walker and Tyler Hero in the backcourt. Anthony Edwards at the 3. Jaden McDaniels at the 4. Cat at the 5. Cam Thomas is their 6th man. I feel like that was a former Pittsburgh Steeler. Josh Okogie, Nerlens Noel, Marquise Chris, and MCW. Game 1, we lost. Okay, by 14 points. Don't lose game 2. Okay, thank you. We end up winning by 16. Harden drops 53. Holmgren almost has a triple-double. Game number 3, we win by 6 points. That's what I'm talking about. Holmgren 23, 15, and 6. Harden 20 and 11. He's been phenomenal in these playoffs. Him and Holmgren have been a pretty nice 1-2 punch. Moving on to game 4, we lost by 20. Okay, that's fine. Montrezl Harrell's been good in the playoffs as well because we are going to win game 5, and we do. We end up winning by 26 points. Windler hits 5 threes. And can we win in 6? We can, and we're going to the NBA Finals. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, to take on the Chicago Bulls, who are kind of filthy. They have G. Montero, not the craziest point guard in the world, but solid, as he was drafted 2 years ago with the 28th overall pick. So he's been a nice player so far, drafted in the late first round. But they also have Bradley Beal. Patrick Williams is a very good player. And they have Giannis. So this is going to be tough. They have Robert Williams, Brogdon, Benedict Mathurin, Derek Favors, Mikal Bridges, and Denzel Valentine. Game 1, we lost, okay, by 6 points. The Bulls are currently, they went 12-2. They were on an 8-game winning streak. They're on a 9-game winning streak. Actually, no, they would be on a, oh my God, they lost games 1 and 2 in round 1. So they're currently on a 13-game winning streak. They're on a 13-game winning streak. Make that 14 games. No. Okay. We're alive. Come on. Game 5. Don't lose this, please. Come on. Come on, Harden. Come on, Holmgren. Let's go. We're forcing a game 6. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you know if we're down 3-0, it is not over. It is not over. Come on. Can we force a game 7? Okay, first quarter. Not a good second quarter. Come on. Come back down. No. No, we can't come back down 3-0.